Okay, I've always kind of known what was going to go on to this earth, and what might help you understand a little bit is a video I have found of the expanding earth. And this, when she gets some understanding about this, may totally help you understand what it is that's about to take place again. So let me play this for you, and you guys can kind of take it from there.
We come to the earth which well grew to get here, the way it is now. Here is our world, our planet Earth, floating in space. We will be going backward in time, imperfectly, but done in a very disciplined manner. Please notice there is no subduction, no rotation of tectonic plates, no twisting, no form fitting, no altering shapes or sizes. It would be impossible for these continental plates to fit together perfectly without this being true, and yet the upper tectonic plates fit together perfectly on a much smaller planet. Yes, there's been some erosion, landslides, blah, blah, but overall this activity is insignificant. There is a kind of conspiracy of silence among certain scientists. They know, but are not telling you, that the upper tectonic plates of Earth also join in the Pacific. Not partially. They join totally. You are asked to believe that the continents swim or drift about willy-nilly, bumping and crashing as if they were on a grease skillet. This is not true. The simple truth is apparently too upsetting to too many apple carts. We're now going forward in time to show how the actual growth of the Earth took place. Imperfect as to details, but the overall is nailed. Antarctica, as you see, has become subtropical. Africa, on a smaller globe, moved way downward under the globe. In fact, for hundreds of millions of years, the bottom of Africa was the South Pole. South America's tail goes under and wraps around the bottom of Africa. Then incredibly, it joins coast with Antarctica. 65 million years ago and more, these continents were joined, and marsupials like the duck-billed platypus roamed from Australia, Antarctica, and across southern South America and up into Africa. The platypus. Dinosaurs roamed all over this world on the upper tectonic plate, because there were no oceans, just shallow seas. Here today, Antarctica is frozen over, and Australia and its surrounding islands are the remaining home of marsupials. Do you see how broadly the Pacific is opening compared to the Atlantic? This is exactly why the knee-jerk Pangea theory exists. The Pacific spread is too difficult to easily visualize because it's so big. The Atlantic spread is so obvious that a child would recognize it, but they are the same.
Expanding Earth, people. Exactly what I've been trying to tell you. This is what has happened before, and it's what's going to happen again. It's also why we have two different types of salt water in a particular part of the world. If you look it up on Google about the two different salt waters, it's because they're two different densities, two different salicities. It's... Try to avoid some of the technical stuff. I'm tired, so my words are not going to always necessarily come out right. But I'm going to make a better video about this, but I want to get this out there to make you guys understand the Earth was once all one plan. All one solid shape. And we expanded and expanded and expanded and expanded and expanded, expanded. And we grew. We expanded. I don't know why it's so hard for some to understand that we have expanded into what we are today. It is, I always thought it and said it, and everyone's like, no, Pangea's right, and I must be a dummy. I am not a dummy. This guy right here just clearly demonstrated it. He has some other videos too that maybe you should check out, where he takes and through the timeline of all the different scientists who have studied the fault lines and the different growth spurts of the timeline of the oceanic floor of what they want to consider it. And you consider that all of that expanded out through time, and history of geological stuff will kind of validate that. So all you really got to do is look into it some yourself and see for yourself. You look into it. You look into it. Don't take my word for it. Don't take that guy's word for it. If you question it, really question it, how can you keep denying what is right in front of your face? It is what has happened before. It's what's going to happen again. It's what happens. It's not just magic. This is what goes on. And it's time you woke up to see it. The earth has always expanded, and we're going to expand again. And with the moving of the magnetic poles and everything that we have going on, it's going to happen again. I'm tired, but I want to get this message out to you guys. You need to understand this is what has happened before. It's going to happen again. But when it happens, it's going to be massive tidal waves, earthquakes, volcanoes are going to go off, all kinds of stuff. And you need to wake up, because it's going to happen, and it's going to happen really, really, really soon. Really soon. And I'm not joking. Wake up. Look into it yourself. The expanding earth theory. It is the closest thing that will totally tell you exactly what has happened before and what is going to happen again. And it pains me that not more of you want to talk about this or acknowledge it for what it is and wake up. It's time to wake up. It's going to happen again, and it's going to happen really soon. I keep trying to warn you guys. I keep trying to tell you guys, but I'm tired. I have had a lot going on. I'm going to make another video. I'm going to try to use my words better, because again, I'm tired. As you can tell, it's dark outside. It's late outside. I've been on the road. I've been doing all kinds of stuff, but you need to wake up and see this is what has happened before. It's going to happen again. And I warn you and I plead with you to wake up. Because when it happens, it won't be a joke. And it'll be too late. And not even the best swimmers are probably going to make it out. But I have a solution. Several years ago, I designed a boat for homeless and people that live by the ocean that deal with tsunamis and tidal waves and stuff like that. Something that would be designed great to be able to deal with the impacts and stay structurally sound. Nothing ever happened with those blueprints. I had them, I kept them, but now it makes sense on why I did it. It wasn't necessarily for that. It's for the end of the world. And can't say I didn't warn you, because I've tried to warn you, tried to talk to you, but everyone keeps ignoring me. So when it happens, remember, I did try to tell you. I did try to care. I did try to show you. But right now I'm tired, so I'm ending this, and good luck everybody, and maybe you'll start waking up. Maybe you'll start telling other people to wake up, because that guy did a pretty decent job trying to explain what I've been trying to explain to you for some time now. Peace out, guys.